What I'm going to show you in this video is a breathing technique that will integrate your deepest abdominal muscles, your diaphragm, and your pelvic floor. This is great for recovery from childbirth, no matter if you had vaginal or C-section birth. And it's a great way to start to build a really nice base in order to stack on that harder and more advanced activities and exercises. So we'll start with laying on your back. You can do this in any position as well as with different exercises, but to start, you'll lay on your back, and I like to have the knees bent. You can have them straight, whatever is easier for you. And then take your fingertips to the bony parts of the front of your hips. You can feel some bones right here. Sink inward and kind of deep into that. So I'm kind of pushing down into my tissues here. So you'll want to start with taking a deep inhale, and you want to feel the chest, the belly, the ribs, and the pelvic floor expand. So the pelvic floor relaxes down, the diaphragm pushes down as well. As you exhale, you want to think about sort of a bottom up exhale. So from the pelvic floor all the way up, through pursed lips like you're breathing through a straw. Breathing all of the air out. Now what you'll feel underneath your fingertips is, as long as you're getting into the deepest layer of the abdominals and not more than that, you're going to feel this sort of flattening and broadening of the muscles, not a poking out, not a popping up of the muscles. So if you feel it popping up, you're getting a little bit too much of a contraction, or you're bearing down, which we don't want bearing down or bearing outward into the abdominals. This is still a healing area. We don't want to put any more pressure than is due on those tissues, so that we don't cause problems later, especially when we're putting a lot of load, like if you're lifting heavy or something like that. So fingertips here, everything expands. You'll feel the fingertips lift from that expansion. Then as you exhale, feel a gentle lift up and in from the pelvic floor. And you'll feel those fingertips sort of, that muscle underneath sort of becoming taut, almost like a canvas. Or I like the cue of a smile between these bones. So if you think about that, you're lifting the pelvic floor as if you were lifting like a blueberry with that pelvic floor. And so this will take some practice probably, but just know that it is a wonderful foundation to build when you are healing from, especially healing from like childbirth, or if you need to get back in touch with those deep abdominal muscles due to back pain or any other kind of rehab or recovery.